he's a big doubles fan, obviously. We play doubles all the time in NorCal. And so he was talking about how you guys' style especially is very similar to how we in NorCal like to play doubles. Contrast that Mute King and HBox, they play very differently. DJ Nintendo and Moon, they play very differently. So how did you guys, and both you and Aniolos back in the day, now you and Android, how did you guys, decide to build your team strategies and just speak to, like anything you want to say about like your team strategy, contrast to other teams?
I feel like when I'm teaming with new players that I barely teamed with before, me like Mute King the first time, Ice the first time, Shroom the first time, I was more or less telling them this is what I think you should do in this scenario. So we were more like having rules. But when me and Aniolos first started playing, we did not think about that. We were just playing and understood teams naturally. I knew what he was gonna do without having rules, without telling him this is what you should do. And the same thing applied to Android when we started to play. We played some friendlies on like a local around in Gothenburg or at someone's house, I don't remember. And everything was just working perfectly. Even though Android was not teaming with me back then, he had the same, or no, even better understanding than anyone else in teams.
Really?
So when I was doing something, I always knew Android is going to be ready regardless of what I do.
Okay.
I can pick any move, he's going to be ready. And I think Android can say it kind of applies to me as well, even though I think Android have a little bit better overlook at the game.
Okay.
But yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, I pretty much agree with all you have said so far. Like, when I started to play with Solar before with Armada, I used to play with Solar back in the, and like he didn't know exactly how to play and so forth. So we go through the basic stuff. I told him like, this is how I see it. I will show you the light of doubles. And more and more we play, and more like we place better and better. It's like the teams is really, really fun. And nowadays like he can doubles super good. So it's like, I don't know. But yeah, I think it's a perfect combination, especially when you're teaming with someone that you know how they know, the person personal. Like for me, my brother, like we know each other really good, even without the game, how the other one thinks and stuff. So it's like something, I don't know. It's like something deeper.
Like you guys have obviously known each other since before Smash came out. What was you guys' relationship like before Smash came out?
I think like we were always, these brothers doing literally everything together. Mostly video games, because video games have always been a passion long before Melee came out.
That's right.
We always shared room as kids since like you were like 2 years old or something. So we have always been super, super close.
Cool.
And yeah, I don't know, it's hard to describe. It's something more than brothers, as Mr. Love and Mike Hagar said in commentary once.
Wow.
The Smash Brothers.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
So Android, how are you feeling? I mean, I remember after Apex, I was like super sad because you guys almost had it, and now you actually won it. So how's it feel?
I can't really find a word to describe this. Back then it felt like we were so close to reach our goal, but then like just before the goal, we like somehow didn't make it. And I felt kind of sad because I felt somehow deep inside it, I didn't make it. Like I did too many like bad decisions back then.
Right.
But like now it's like we have been practice. I know like I got the spirit, like I know we almost had it. I know we can do it.
Right.
With him by my side, we can do anything in doubles.
Nice.
That's how it works.
Yeah. The only thing I have to disagree with, I think I was the one not playing good enough at Apex. I was very new to Fox again, and I felt like my tech skill was not nearly as good in those matches. Like from a strategical point of view, I think it was very good. We were moving around, like taking the positions we wanted, but when we had these openings, sometimes I couldn't capitalize because I messed up a little bit.
Right.
But you win as a team and you lose as a team.
That's right.
But yeah, it was a very sad moment. We really wanted to win Apex, and for 9 months, I have been thinking about when our next chance is gonna arrive.
Okay.
So that was our mentality going into, this tournament. Like, We've been waiting for 9 months. This is our chance. This is our tournament, and we will make it happen.
Nice.
And for the few non-believers in Android,
yeah, I hope you learned something.
I hope you learned
today.
something.
We meant that. You talk about you think Android is the best team sense of anyone.
Yeah, team sense of anyone. I think Android is #1.
And you think it's always been like that. You don't. So Android.
Not always, but for a long time.
Did you study teams? Like, do you think about it a lot, or do you think it just it's more natural for you?
A little bit both. Like, I kind of get inspired when Armada and I just try to create something, and I think I saw something there, and more I have been thinking like how doubles should go and all these combos and like when you should pass like hit him to your teammates and then he will respond with like a back air or something. Like there's different like ways to, I don't know, combos and stuff like that create team combos and so more. I don't know, I did think back then like how to save as Sheik, what is her opportunities and what Falco Fox can do. Like, he's good at this stage, but this character will be even better. Like, there's so many thoughts I have about doubles that I have been thinking, and I have like taught other people's like this combination is good, blah blah blah. You should do this in order for this guy, and this will be like executed right, and you will be like really good. But even like personality, and you have to trust your teammate as well.
Yeah, trust is so big.
Yeah, the thing is like everyone will mess up at some point, but if you won't believe in your teammate because they messed up once, it's only gonna go downhill from there. Whereas we are all humans. I know even the easiest thing I can mess up, and I know that applies to Android and every human being. But if I start to not trust him to do what he's supposed to do, then we're not working as a team, as a unit anymore. And then, like, I'm usually saying this to players that is trying to learn teams. You should always do what's best for the team, not what's best for you specifically as an individual. If you have a combo, for example, and you can extend it like one more hit, but it's not gonna kill, why would you do that if you can send it to your teammate and you know he can kill from it?
Right.
And if you do that over and over again, of course you will be more consistent in actually hitting those combos. I think me and Android got a lot of early upper kills on Hungerbox, and I knew every time, like, Android is gonna pass him back, and then it's up to me to kill with upper.
Yeah, that was some really impressive stuff.
But like, if Android missed one of these one of these backers or forward airs, and I did not send him Hungerbox or Mewtwo King again, we would never have killed them at this early percent a lot of times.
Right.
So you need to do what's best for the team, not what's best for you or what's looking the most coolest for me.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, some people talking about, oh, I took 8 kills, like, or 7 kills. Does it really matter if you took 7 kills if you still lost the game?
Right.
Like,
maybe
I
you
don't
look super
understand
impressive, but so one more question I want to ask is, what do you specifically think of Mewtwo King and Hungerbox as a team, and how was the final set and everything?
Do you want to go first?
Well, it felt like they had like changed their strategy, or like they didn't play the same as I expected.
Really?
Even they still kind of in some areas, but it was still like they had changed their strategies and how they executed and how they positioning and stuff like that, which was interesting to see, because they usually had like hard time to play doubles, but it had like starting to be better and better. So it was really fun to see them like even better this time, in my opinion, at least to work as a team.
Right.
So then I could see that in the games they changed strategy a little back and forth at the stages. They have a small talk about something, and I could see like they had like a strategy as a team.
Their communication.
That's right, and that was fun for me at least to play against.
Yeah, I think like as a team they have improved a lot, I would say. Especially in the early days, it felt like double singles, 2 single matches going on the same screen. And the thing is, in one way, you can't really blame them. It's Mewtwo King and Hungerbox. Most people, they will demolish no matter what.
Right.
But slowly over time, people have been starting to catch up. They have had a few close calls in the past. And they're working more as a team. Of course, it's a lot more to work on. But still, as a team, they were working a bit better. Hungerbox was getting quite a few of these pretty good rest. I think it was from like one of Newt King's dash attacks. He rested afterwards. I was actually surprised Hungerbox wasn't using that way more in like 2010 already or even earlier. But like from last year and this year, he has been doing that much more, and it's kind of scary.
Yeah.
But we also know that if we are doing our stuff, even though it takes a bit longer time, we'll also kill at early percent. And I think against Puff, that's even more important.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you have a one-hit KO move, and we want to kill them as soon and efficient as possible.
Right,
as well.
Yeah, that's a really good insight. I thought kind of the same thing. I think people used to talk about, oh man, MTK HBox, there's just 2 singles players. But now, you know, they've been teaming for a long time.
I'm so happy about that because people are like, oh, synergy doesn't really matter that much. And I'll be honest, for some sets, it might look like that. If 2 players that is insanely good in singles, it might look like, oh, it doesn't matter how much synergy we do have, we're still going to lose.
Right.
But I think today, people realize for sure that team synergy is still very important, and I really hope that's going to be even more in the future.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it'll only go, you know, up from here. All right, man. Any last thoughts or shout-outs? Anything you want to do?
Shout out to Alliance, of course. Friends, family, girlfriend. We did it, and I'm so happy about that.
I'm super proud of you guys.
Like before this tournament, I said my #1 goal is winning teams, and regardless of how it goes in singles, I'll be able to go back home with a smile on my face with a new goal accomplished.
Nice.
Because singles, of course I do want to win singles, I really do, but compared to teams this tournament, it's not even close. That's the true fact. I have been winning a few majors in the past, like big majors, Evo and Apex and stuff, but winning one of the majors in teams with my brothers, this was the first time, and that will always be special for me.
Cool. All right, man. Again, thank you so much. Great pleasure. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hoping for some good singles coming up. So I'm sure we'll see more of you guys.
Thank you.
Shout
all right.
Shout out to Team Tower, 8-Bit Planet, family, friends, and all of you fans. See you later.
Yeah, to the millions and millions.
All
right,
you guys.
Later.
Peace.
I was definitely rooting for you guys. I was like, dude, because I was like, okay, there's no pre-fat. I was like, who do I root for? I was like, oh wait, there's Team UGS. And I was like, yes. The thing is, I wanted to watch more of you guys for so long.
I think first set and second set we played very good priority. The last game, like had a very good start, and all my tech skills was on.
Right.
I couldn't move all the full jumping this entire game.
You ran out of juice or what?
I don't know. I think I was like focusing too much on like the fact that it was the last game, intentionally the last game. I could feel it in my head.
I think with so many lessons,
That's the new every time.
Every time.
Have you seen
Every time.
Have you seen Edward and Solar versus Toph? And dude, the first play, I showed up for Ice 2 weeks ago, and it was like, let him jump purpose. Defending the same set, I did another like 2 rest saves with an air, and he was like, okay, I'm a believer.
Wow. You guys still have never lost a game.
And lost sets from that for me. We lost 1 set at this time. But yeah, I think we were like 7 or 8.
That was class.
The journey has just begun.
I get to relax more. Yeah. So I don't yeah. We get chance.
Which one of these is mine?
How's it going, guys? We are here in Dearborn, Michigan. Big House 5. Super Smash Bros. 4 Wii U matches are about to pop off right here on VGBootCamp. Big thank you to Nintendo, of course, giving us the young shout out.
Yes, absolutely.
Letting everybody
Definitely
know
appreciate that love right there, man. And what a time for them to shout us out. This tournament already insane upsets, man. I'm talking about